Hey all. Okay, so in this video I'm going to be talking about the Leica MP Type 240 Safari set. If you've seen the previous unboxing video, you'll know that I was lucky enough to score one of these limited edition Leica M's recently. I'm very pleased to have managed to get it. There's only 1,500 of them exactly like this in the world. You can't even get them made like this with the Leica a la carte service. So what do you get in the box? Well, obviously you get the green Leica M-type body. It's painted in the olive green. The leather on it has been colour matched. You get the special edition of the 35mm f2 Cimmachron with a special version of the hood. A little bit of a design flaw, I think. This is probably the first lens which I've used, even from Leica actually, where once you've got the hood on, you can't put the lens cap on. So if I want to put the lens cap on here, I've got to take the hood off. Not a huge issue for me at the moment because I've got a UV filter on here protecting the end of the lens. You get genuine cowhide leather strap. Great, they're normally really expensive for the Leicas. And you get a cowhide leather memory card wallet as well. And you get the special Safari Edition box and all of your items inside all packaged up really fancily in the same way that Leica always does with their M's. Great, so what about the price? Well, when you do the maths and actually compare the price of the standard Leica MP, again with the standard 35 f2 Cimmachron, it actually only works out to be a couple of $100 difference between getting the standard black or silver MP versus the Safari MP. And obviously with that you don't get the better strap, you just get the standard M strap, you don't get the card wallet. And obviously you don't get the bragging rights to a limited edition camera. Everything else as far as functionality goes is this with the Safari Edition is the same as the standard MP. But what actually makes the Safari Editions so special? Leica comes out with Safari Editions of their cameras every so often. They didn't do it with the M9, which came before the Type 240, but they did do it with the M8. They did do a Safari Edition there of the M8 with the green body and a 28mm Elmarit. Well, the reason they're so special is it actually goes back to the 1950s when Leica started making cameras for the German military. They came out with a number of olive green Leica M3s. Which was their original 35mm M that they started making post the end of the Second World War. They were all engraved with, and I've got to look up the pronunciation of this again, because my pronunciation of this is probably absolutely terrible, but here's the spelling of it. Tell me if I've got it wrong. But they were all engraved with the word Bundesignitum, which translates to government property in German, because they were only available to the military at that time. A number of them were liberated, so to speak, and those that you can actually find in private collections now generally aren't in brilliant condition because, hey, they were military cameras, and to help with the liberation process of them, they all had their serial numbers filed off by their liberators so that they couldn't actually be traced. So that's a bit of a history there for the olive green M's, with this irradiation of it, like it's calling it the Safari set, being the limited edition, obviously it's going to become a serious collector's piece in the future. If you're looking for a collector's edition Leica, this is definitely a great way to go.